Yo, yo. It's Big Vike of MagicalBoxWars. Tonight, we have another box of Dominaria Remastered to do pack wars with. We're going to split the box in half. 2 wars. Each war is going to have 6 seats. Each seat is assigned 3 packs. Whoever puts the highest combined value of cards over $5 from their packs wins all other mythics, rares, retros, borderless, and cards over $3 from the war. Tonight we're hunting mythics. Well, 9 out of the top 10 are mythics, and the top 10 is all $21 plus. The top 25 are all $10 plus. And according to TCG MRKT, is what we're going by, there are 50 cards on our $5 and up list tonight. The names we're hunting are starting at the top, Force of Will, Vamp Tutor, Sylvan Library, Enlightened Tutor, Exploration, WorldlyTut, Yawgmoth, Urza's Incubator, Entomb, Mystical Tutor, No Mercy, Urza, Nut Collector, Mystic Remora, Birds of Paradise, Marit Lage Token, Maze of Ith, Dark Depths, Gamble, and Lyra Dawnbringer. I have the official list that was checked just minutes or seconds before kickoff. Here is War 1. Getting going early tonight because of the football game. How did everybody's fantasy team do week 1? War 1, we got Patrick, James, a.k. Land Magnet, Courtney, a.k. Tomb Mama, Final Boss Fred, Gregory, a.k. Janitor, his additional seat, and then Brandon. I look back the last 5 boxes for your recent winnings. Fred has wins in the most recent box of Bloomborough, March of the Machine, and Rav Remastered. And then Greg's got wins he took the other half of that March of the Machine box, and then he's got wins in Kaldheim and Rav Remastered. So Fred and Greg have split Mom and RVR. Here is War 1. Yo, what's up, David? Glad to see you back. Looking for the family sweep. Here's War 1. Patrick, James, Courtney, Fred, Greg, Brandon. We will randomize it 9 times. Yo, what's up, Fred? 2, 4, 6, 8. Here comes our order. 9. Fred leading off, then Brandon, Courtney, Patrick, James, Greg. Fred, Brandon, Courtney. Courtney stays in that 3. Patrick, James, Greg. Patrick, James, Greg. You're heading to a draft? You guys didn't get your week 1 guys in? Starting week 2? Whoa. I almost jumped on my hands. Or a Magic draft. See, I'm in a fantasy football mode now. You don't want to see Grim Lavamancer at your Mythic or Rare slot. First half box. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. War 2, little stack will go on top. Magic draft. For what? Bloomborough? I'll just keep what ships by your name. The bulk I'll put down here in the corner. More one is Fred, Brandon, Courtney, Patrick, James, Greg. Put on some protection, keep everything packed fresh. Then we'll get into it. Here we go, Fred. We'll give them buddies an invite to the group, Fred. We're always looking for new players. Fred leading off. DMR number 20. Rare. Opposition. Retro green. A squirrel nest. And a retro plains. And no Marit Lage token at the back. That Marit Lage token is made by Dark Depths, and it's worth more than Dark Depths. Here we go, Brandon. I guess that's the case with some of them. I just think of Coma Coil, too. Coma's Coil and Coma. The Coil token's worth more than the actual creature that makes it. Brandon, your first pack. You got some kind of foiling in the back. Rare. Spinal Embrace, no help. Retro Black. Terror. Foil Common. Courtney. Oh, welcome back to Court. To Mom and Topper. Shipped a lot of cards down their way over the years. Took a short little hiatus. And now they're back. Rare. A Decimate. Retro Impulse. And your Retro Swamp. Your Retro Island. Nothing so far. Patrick, there's your pack one. Retro here at your rare, but I don't think any good retro gold. Yes, sir. I don't think there is any good retro, any good gold in this set, is there? Oh, and then a red retro foil here. An Overmaster. That's nothing either, I don't think. retro. Normally 57 cents. I'm not looking for foil. Land Magnet. He took a little short hiatus too. He went through a little bit of garbage in his life. He's back too. Can he hit a land? There's definitely some lands at play in this set, Land Magnet. James. Rare. Joel Rahel. Retro Dread Return and Retro Mountain. Greg. Can you give us something to chase here the next couple rounds? Give us a rabbit. Greg. Where? Oh, he does. There's Entomb regular. That's number 22 on our list. 1151. Retro Lull. And your Retro Forests. So Entomb for Greg. 1151. Entomb in pack 1. 1 casting costs. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your graveyard. Then shuffle. A grave is the safest place to store ill-gotten treasures. There's our rabbit. Chasing the janitor. Fred, there's your pack too. Looking for a top 21 hit. Rare. A Wrath of God. Retro black. And a Retro Plains and Arena filler. Brandon, there's your pack too. Brandon, rare. Ooh, doesn't play. We're looking for regular gamble. Borderless does not play. It's probably like 450. Cool looking card though. Mind Stone and your forests. What is Gamble Borderless? Gamble Borderless 457 market. Like I said, cool looking card though, the Borderless with the goblin. Put that in a penny sleeve. Just under 5. Courtney, there's your pack 2. This is a fun set to crack with all the It's always been a long money list for this set, and it's always been at like an economical price. Retro Gold, Spinal Embrace, and your Retro Forest. Patrick, there's your pack 2. Yeah, definitely some kind of foiling in the back, right? Or am I don't know, I have some old contacts in there too. I could definitely be seeing stuff. Or little blips on the radar screen. Patrick, rare. Hey, Mons, you got lots of stuff left here. Retro Spirit Monger, and then you had a retro foil too. You pulled the last retro foil as well. This one's gold, I think. Oh no, it's white. Renewed Faith. That doesn't help. The retro foils always look super cool though. And again, I love the old school shooting star for the foil. Retro Swamp and your Goblin. James. Comes your pack 2. Mythic. First Mythic, and I think it's Borderless or something. Yeah, it wasn't retro. I think it's Borderless. A Borderless Mythic. Uh-oh, Greg. Give us something good. Oh, an Urza's Incubator Borderless. That's taking the lead by 1 spot. Entomb is number 22, 1151. And then it jumps up to number 21, Urza's Incubator Borderless at 1331. Cool looking card again, being Borderless. We'll take a look as soon as retro search. And where was this? Land Magnet. And your planes. So James, Urza's Incubator, Borderless in pack 2, and it was 1331. So there's our new leader. 3 casting cost. As Incubator enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creature spells of the chosen type cost 2 less to cast. In my dark moments, I think Urza may have been more of a father to his creations than he was to his own son, said Taunos. Greg, you just need anything $5 plus to take the lead back. What is on that? First Mythic of the box takes the lead. Can Greg pull another rare to combine with his other rare to take it back? Here we go, Greg, closing out round 2, and then just 1 pack left each. Now we're chasing James, the Land Magnet. Janitor, rare. Aboria, not helping, not getting you the lead back. Retro Fire Blast. A Retro Island. So going to the final round, we're chasing James and Borderless Urza's Incubator. 1331. Greg has Entomb, which is 1151. So names above Urza's Incubator. Yawgmoth, Worldly Tutor, Exploration, Enlightened Tutor, Sylvan Library, Vamp Tutor, Force of Will. Here we go, Fred. Here's your last shot here. We got some foiling at the back, too. Fred with a rare. An Arcades. Gold retro and a uncommon foil. And your insect. Oh yeah, I forgot you can get that extra Marit Lage token for a bonus hit at the very end. Brandon. There's your last shot in War 1. He's got an additional seat in War 2. Brandon. Rare. A Shade. And a Retro Duress. And a Retro Mountain. Courtney. There's your pack 3. I'll ship all the counter spells too. They're a couple bucks. Even though, yeah, they're not 3, but I'll ship them. Courtney. Rare. An Assassin. Retro Dogs. And your Plains. Man, cold top row tonight that you're in War 1. Patrick. James, you're just down to 2 packs that can hurt you here. Patrick and Janitor sitting in that last seat. Here's Patrick's shot at you. You got foiling at the back too. Pat with a retro blue here. It's gotta be what? Force? I think that's the only blue retro that would take the lead. A Remora and a common foil and a swamp. So that Mystical Remora retro plays for Patrick, but it's 611, number 41. Patrick. 611. Missed Remo. Retro in pack 3. One casting cost. Cumulative upkeep of 1. Whenever opponent casts a non-creature spell, you may draw a card unless that player pays 4. Yeah, all the hits in the bottom row for War 1. Watch all the hits be in the top row for War 2. James, can you stretch it out here? Can you hit a land here to stretch it out? Dark Depths, Maze of Ith. Down to James and Greg here for War 1. The Land Magnet versus the Janitor. Land Magnet with a rare. Oh, that's a nice add-on. That's number 12 on our list. 1879. Man, that's a big one in your last pack, James. Retro Edict and a Retro Island. Exploration for James is 1879. And that was in pack 3. He had 1331 plus 1879. Brings him to 3210. Exploration, 1 casting cost. You may play an additional land on each of your turns. The first explorers found Argoth, a storehouse of natural wealth. Towering forests grown over rich veins of ore. Couple nice hits, James. So James is at 3210. So Greg, you need over $21. Or no, $21 would give you it. So you need a top 9, top 10, 2135. Would that get you there? Yeah. Top 10. The 3 versions of Sylvan Library, Enlightened Tutor, regular, the 3 versions of Vamp Tutor, and the 3 versions of Force of Will. Can you pull one of them to give you last pack magic? James, last one that can hurt you. Greg's got an Entomb. Needs another big hit, though. He's got foiling in the back, too. There's been lots of foiling in this, hasn't there? Foils in this or one. Borderless Rada. Rare. Another Zur. Oh, man. Retro green. And then I think it's in front of a foil mythic. It is. It's a foil mythic Borderless. Uh-oh, James. Janitor hit last pack magic in Rav Remastered. Can he do it in Dom Remastered? Give us something sick. No, it's a last chance. It's an awesome looking card, but it's not a big hitter. Wow, that was a sweat, though, at the end. Congrats to the land magnet, James. He wins War 1. Last chance. Borderless is normally $1.85. I'm not looking, but look at, yeah, that's such a cool looking card, though. Guy reaching out with the knife in front of the huge dragon. Totally ironic last card, no doubt. That was your last chance there, Greg. A mythic foil. But there's only, what, 1 mythic in that whole war. So, man, War 2 participants, you got to be hoping there's all the mythics in your war. So, yeah, Pat had 611 with Mystic Remora. Greg had 1151 with Entomb. And then James, Urza's Incubator, and Exploration was over $32 together. James, so 3 to 5 or just sub of 5? Just under 5. Borderless Gamble. Then you get a retro Remora and an Entomb, a Borderless Incubator, and Exploration. And yeah, you always get cool winnings with this, with all the different versions, the retro, the Borderless. Like I said, this is a really fun. I guess, yeah, you guys agree with me since we've done 20 boxes of it in the group. That's it. There's our second half. War 2, very important participants. Brandon's additional seat. David, aka Topper, George, Jesse, Sandy, and the janitor. Happy birthday to George. And no recent winnings. War 2. Wait, let me switch the scoreboards around here. So yeah, that was still, what, $50 in top loaders? Again, for what? It wasn't even $15 buy-in. It's a nice night when you can hit. Here's War 2. Brandon, David, George, Jesse, Sandy, Gregory. Got 8. 6 and 2. 2. 4. 6. 7. Here comes our order. 8. Jesse leading off, then Gregory, David, Brandon, Sandy, George. Jesse, Greg, Dave. Jesse, Gregory, David, Brandon, Sandy, George. And what was the seat that just won? 5? War 2. Jesse's 1. Greg 2. David 3. Brandon 4. Sandy 5. George 6. Guys, give the birthday boys the last seat. It'd be sick if he hit some last pack magic on his birthday. Jesse, leading off War 2. Rare. Clifftop Retreat. That land doesn't play. A Retro Drake. And a Retro Swamp. Janitor. Here's your pack 1, War 2. I think you got some foil at the back. Greg. Retro Gold. Common. Retro Gold. David. Here's your pack 1, War 2. Rare. Borderless Grim Lava Mancer. You don't even want a lot of them answer when it's Borderless, even though it's a pretty card. Necro Savant and a Swamp. Brandon. Brandon. Mythic. Here's our first Mythic in this one. Give us something good. No, a Dragon. It's a miss. And a foil common. Sandy. Your pack one. Sandy. Rare. Oh, a Tutor. That's a good one. Regular Worldly, number 13 on our list. 1690. That's a good start. It's a pretty fast rabbit there, Sandy. Worldly Tutor, 1 casting cost. Search your library for a creature card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. All of us, from the tiny leaf mite to the towering Baloth, are vital threads in that weave of life. So, Sandy, 1690, Worldly in pack 1. George, closing out round 1. George, Retro White, a Windborn Muse, no help. Your Forests and your Arena Filler. So just Sandy hit Worldly Tutor in round 1. Jesse leading off round 2. Jesse, rare. Chainer, Retro Lion, and a foil rare here. Give us something good. No, a Decimate. And your Island. Greg, there's pack 2 for you. Counterspell will ship. Greg, rare. On a regular Remora, that plays. That doesn't catch Sandy, though. Retro Juggernaut, Retro Swamp, and a Goblin. Regular Mystic Remora is $7.94. go. 794. Missed Remo in pack 2. Yeah, we just saw it in War 1. Here is the regular or non-retro. David, here's your pack 2. Borderless Edict. And a retro red. Is there any red? Nah, not a Mons. Man, so he pulled a Borderless Lavamancer too. You don't want to... Again, I don't even know if there's any red money cards. Is there? I don't think there is. I don't think there's any red or gold. Used to be like Sneak Attack and Gamble. I would gamble for red, but that's way at the bottom. The Sneak Attack fell off. Brandon. That's only the regular version of Gamble. Here's your pack 2, Brandon. Brandon. Rare. A Forgotten Ancient. And a retro counter spell. Forgotten Ancient just fell off too. Right? I feel like that used to play it a lot too. What's Forgotten Ancient at? Oh, it's only $1.11. What am I thinking about? Am I thinking a different set? Sandy, can you stretch it out? You hit Worldly Tutor in pack 1. Here's your pack 2. Rare. A Siege Gang. Retro Tiana. Red or foil common. Mountain and your bird. George, closing out round 2. We just got 1 pack left each. George with a mythic. There's our second mythic. First one was a miss. Give us one. A Nut Collector. That scores, but that doesn't give you the lead. Retro Matron and your planes. Nut Collector. Regular 832. George 832. Nut Collector in pack 2. One for 6 casting cost. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token, and then it has Threshold. All squirrels get +2/+2 as long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard. I'll call you Reginald, and you're Mimi, and you're Tank, and you're Bobo. So that puts George in the second, but Sandy's still hanging on. Going around 3. Janitor has 794 with Mystic Remora. George and Nut Collector is 832. And Sandy and Worldly Tutor is 1690. Here we go, Jesse. Names above Worldly Tutor at 13 is Exploration, Borderless and regular Enlightened Tutor, the 3 versions of Sylvan Library, the 3 versions of Vamp Tutor, and the 3 versions of Force. You have one of them here, Jesse. Overnice, try to get away. You got some foiling in the back, Jesse. And you have rare Borderless, a helm. Retro Counterspell, we pulled a couple of them. Common foil. Sorry, Jesse, couldn't hit anything for you tonight. Greg at 794. So you need just over just under $9. So that's like a top 20 something hit. A lot more cards open to you, Greg. Already having a hit. Do you have another one to take the lead? Retro? What is this? Retro Artifact? Give us something good. No, a Jester's Cap. Plains and your zombie. So, Sandy, you're down to 3 packs here that can hurt you. There's David's last shot at you. David. Rare. Another ancient. Retro Rada. And a swamp. Brandon. Brandon's got some foil in the back too. I want to say it looked like a retro blue too, foil. Brandon with a mythic in front of it here. Uh-oh, Sandy. Give us something good. A Gauntlet of Power. That just misses too. That's like $4. Retro white. And it is a retro foil blue. Man. Could be a big boy. Or it could be a little one. Give us something big. No, a counter spell. But I bet you that plays. That's got to be $5 plus, isn't it? Gauntlet of Power is $337. And counter spell. Retro frame, $1.49. No, I don't think it's going to jump up high enough, is it? It's definitely not going to, give you the lead. It's not going to be $17. Foil market is only $1.63. So just down to one pack that can hurt you, Sandy. Or do you stretch it out here? Not even, and don't even give George a shot. Sandy, looking to add the Worldly Tutor. And nothing against you, Sandy, but I'm always rooting for last pack Magic. Just for the watch and the entertainment value. See if you can put it to bed, though, here. Rare. Triskelion. No help. Retro Juggernaut. Your arena filler, so you're sitting pat at with Worldly Tutor. George with Nut Collector. He's at 832, so he needs 859 to take the win. Last pack Magic. That's a top like 30 hit. Definitely sweaty seat for Sandy here. George looking for some last pack Magic on his birthday, or for his birthday. I think his birthday's tomorrow. There's another counter spell I can ship. Yeah, I know Sandy, and she's rooting for George too, being his birthday, I'm sure. George, rare. Opposition, no help. Retro Drake. So congrats to Sandy, winning it with Worldly Tutor. Definitely have had better boxes of DMR, but like I said, for your budget-friendly entry fee, you can't beat it. So here you go, Sandy. $3 to $5. Gauntlet of Heroes, or Gauntlet of Power. Sorry, Gauntlet of Power. Then money, Mystic Remora, Nut Collector, Worldly Tutor. Our upcoming schedule. There are 3 seats left. MH3. So hopefully we can fill that over the next day or so. Crack this. If not, I'll stash it and figure out what we're doing for next week. If you want to get involved, check us out. Facebook group, same name as this YouTube channel, MagicalBoxWars. Everybody, have a good week. Let those that you care about know it. I'll be in touch. Peace.